I wanted to share a personal story in the hopes that it can help other people too. I was in the bathroom, I was doing some cleaning, and previously I'd gotten some bleach on the toilet lid and it looked bad. So I started bleaching the whole entire thing and I left it there for about 10 minutes. I came back to it with the sponge and the sponge pulled up paint. And I had a reaction. I was like, oh my gosh, oh no, oh no. I was really upset with myself. I was really disappointed. I tried to fix it. I made it worse. And like my husband could hear me howling from the other room. He started getting mad at me. He said, can you not react like that anymore? In the future, when something like this happens, can you keep your reaction in a way that matches what actually happened? And I said, well, you don't care about it, but I care about it. And to me, it matched the way that I care about it. And I got really upset. We got in an argument. And so I did what I and Kevin usually recommend to our clients when they're in a reaction: go to the bathroom, shut the door, do some brain balancing and nervous system reset for about 3 minutes, and then go back out. So I did this process, and some things instantly came to me. While in this whole brain state, I realized why I was really upset. And it was because we were having friends come and visit for the holiday soon, and I wanted the place to look nice. So when I did something to trash it, I felt really bad and embarrassed. And then I started blaming Kevin. Like, he wants me to change so that he can be happy inside of himself. And that's not fair. And then I thought, well, is there any time where I ask him to do that, to ask him to change for me so that I can feel okay? And I could think of something because Kevin likes to kind of wait until the last minute and do things, whereas I like to do it right away. When it's time to go somewhere and Kevin's driving, we usually leave like right at that hair edge of when you can make it, and he'll speed and rush through traffic, but then we'll end up making it on time. But I like to take my time. I'd much rather have a little buffer and enjoy the ride. And so I'm usually like, hey, can't we leave earlier? Or can't you change this behavior? Because that will make me feel better. So I realized I do it too. And then I started thinking, well, I can just shut this down and not react at all. And I'm going to try to be like super hardcore and not let things bother me. And I'm just going to be like cool as a cucumber. And I realized that that was like a false power. It was like me trying to be ultra brave and nothing affects me. And I could sense that false power that's not real. And then I asked myself, well, what would be lighter? What would be from a better place? And what came to me is being able to pivot faster. You know, if something bad happens, it's like, okay, something bad just happened. I can't change it. So what can I do to pivot into a new direction? And the faster that I can pivot, the better time I'm going to have. So I realized all that within about 2 minutes. And I walked out and I told Kevin about all of my inner processes. And then I was like, I'm not going to react like that anymore. I'm going to match it to what's going on. And then I started making some cookies for the holiday, and I spilled I spilled flour all over the place somehow. I don't know how I did it. And I had another reaction. It was like, and I looked at Kevin instantly and I was like, well, I guess I'm working on it. There's an extinction phase. I want to change this behavior. I'm working on my reaction. So I hope somewhere in this story, it gave you a little bit of information about how you too can have this inner process to work through something you're experiencing with your partner. And Kevin and I teach some of these methods in our relationship course, which we have some really good deals on right now. So if you want to learn how to get along with your partner, how to change your internal state so that you can have a much better time, then I'll leave some links. Have a good one.